Around 275 million people used drugs worldwide in the last year, while over 36 million people suffered from drug use disorders. In a national drug use survey, study revealed that in Nigeria at the time, there were around 14.3 million drug users, of which close to 3 million suffered from a drug use disorder. For this reason, an annual public lecture was organized in Lagos to educate the public on the ills of excessive use of drugs and how it can be prevented.
What we see every now and then, and from studies and from what we have observed over time, we now see that more of our girls are engaging in drugs than the boys. And so many factors could be responsible. Let us start it from us, we the parents. What do we know of our children? What do we know about them? How that, do we know the kind of friends they keep? For us now to put our eyes down to look at where they go to, who they mingle with, and what they do, to go a long way to really help us. But we've also found out that a lot of us are shying away from the fact that our girl child are engaging in taking of all these drugs. Our focus is more on our male children, thinking that it is only the male folks that does drug, but that's not the case.
We cannot leave that for government alone. You know, it's your responsibility. It is my responsibility. So you need to do your own part too, because you know if you are doing it now, you might not know, or maybe at the end of the day, you might not know that you are even helping your own family, because you don't know the friends your children are keeping in school. So if you help a child today, or any youth, doing drugs, maybe you are helping your own child. Yeah.
According to reports, Nigeria is the hub of meth, especially in the eastern part of the country, where it is being produced in large quantities. About 30 million consume ice, and 65% of the Yaba psychiatric home in Lagos are said to be drug-related cases. The Assistant State Commander of the NDLEA, Kali Salumona, also spoke on the government efforts in the fight against drug abuse in the country.
You can go to jail, your health is at jeopardy, your sanity is there, you're exposed to crime. And it is the duty of every one of us, government itself, to take the issue of drug abuse and trafficking very seriously, or else all of us will live to regret it.
In the same vein, the royal father of the day spoke on ways to divert the attention of the youths away from drugs.
You know, it's something that government cannot do it. It is a work of all, even from the homes. You know, we have to start from our homes. The father, the mother, down to the whole building, to the street. Though it's not an easy thing, but we should try as much as possible. You see, the problem those guys are having is we are all in fear that maybe if you are, approach them, they are going to go into violence. No, don't let us do it as if they are not part of us. We should all go back home, to our homes, and let people know the danger in drugs. You see, it is not all these miscreants that are. Look at the lecture, this professor. Look at what she said. Even eba eating, if you eat eba too much, is an addict. If you drink too much, is an addict. So that is it.
Take more time to be observant. We watch them very well. Look at who they mingle with. Ask questions. Look at, if need be, let us try as much as possible to review what they do on a daily basis.
Olamide Adeyemi, KAFTAN TV News, Lagos.